How's it going, Internet? This is Jacob with Jacob Reviews Things, and just want to before we get into the review of this K bar here, just want to say a quick thank you. We've had a few more subscribers hop onto the channel, so that's much appreciated. And yeah, it's just nice to know that even though I'm just filming on a carpeted floor for all my videos, no editing, and until now, no tripod. Just got one, luckily. Yeah, it's nice to know people actually want to hear what I have to say. So yeah, thank you guys. It's very strange to me, but I appreciate it. Anyways, let's jump into this. The K bar, the ultimate fixed blade, and yeah, it is. Before anybody jumps in the comments, the K bar is overrated. Shut up. It's not. I'm about to explain why. Like this, to like where do I start with the K bar? Well, I guess first of all, for if you don't know what it is and you're just on my channel because you're looking for a good fixed blade and you want to know if the K bar is the way to go, I'm going to tell you it probably is, because this knife can do everything pretty damn well. Like, you want to cut open a can, just stab it in there and around a can. Yeah, this will do it. You want to get into a knife fight? I wouldn't recommend that, but this was designed as a fighting slash utility knife for the U.S. military. Like, this thing has been in use by the United States military since World War II. Everywhere our troops have been, a K bar has been, and there's a reason for that. They're super tough. They're made of 1095 steel, which is a great tough steel. It takes a super sharp edge, and this knife is just super well designed too. Like, there's a lot of just little things that go into this knife and make it amazing. Like, a lot of knives that are a lot of fixed blade knives I see for self defense or I don't know, hunting, whatever. They don't have guards, which always I always find bizarre. I would like, if I'm going to be you really stabbing into something, a guard is always nice. Like, give you an example here of what I mean by that. This is a Spyderco Sustain. Apparently this was designed for sticking pigs, but there's no guard, which I find weird to say the least. Like, yeah, so it's got a guard, which is nice. Some people might view that as a negative for doing, they might say it gets in the way of doing more fine, precise work, I guess. I don't know. I've never had issues with that. You just hold it like a knife and go to town. Carve whatever you need to carve, cut whatever you need to cut. Yeah. No issues there. I guess that's more of a personal preference thing, so that's up to you. What else? What are some other little things that makes this knife great? You got a nice false edge on the clip here. Oh yeah, and also it's a Bowie shape, Bowie type blade. I think the Bowie knife is the ultimate knife, so you've got that. It can stab really well. That false edge helps with that. I don't know if it would be a good idea to turn the false edge into a full edge, but I'm sure you could if you really wanted to. I think, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to look more into that. Or yeah, what else? Oh, it's got a fuller, helps reduce weight, super useful. I'm sure the guys in the military appreciate that since they're always lugging heavy stuff around. Um, you've got a stacked leather handle, which is great. It kind of swells in the middle and tapers downward, which is good. It fills your hand when you grab it. If It allows you to like index the blade really well. Like, if you pick it up like this, like, if you're not looking, you can tell this is wrong. This is not the right way to be holding this. So yeah, right way. You can just feel it. That's the other thing. When you pick up this blade, or when you pick up this handle, it just feels right. It molds really well into your hand, which it should, because it was designed for the military. So it's got to fit a lot of different hand sizes and hand shapes and whatnot. Leather sheath, great. you can get it a Kraton version, which is the version I have. This is actually my brother's knife. Um, he bought it because he had a sketchy encounter with a mountain lion a while back, and he figured this would be a good knife to have while he's if that ever happens to him again. So that gives you an idea of like how trusted this knife can be. Like, yeah. And he was nice enough to let me use this for the review because I just moved and I don't know where all my stuff is at the moment. Still unpacking. But yeah, he also made getting to mess around with his a little bit made me realize I think stacked leather is the way to go if you're gonna pick one. The the Kraton version comes with like a Kydex sheath, or I think it's Kydex. It's some kind of like plastic polymer. It's a really good sheath. But this is just my personal preference. I always like leather sheaths with a belt loop. What else? What else? Um, oh, it comes razor sharp out of the box as it should, since this is for the military. Um, when I got mine, I tested out by cutting through some water bottles, and it cut through so quickly and so fast that the knife just kept going, and it embedded itself into a wooden post that was right by where I was testing. So that was scary. It stabs well. You can really put as much force into whatever you need to stab through because of that guard, so that's really nice. Um, its toughness has been proven by all the insane stuff it's been put through in different combat zones. And 1095 is just a good, trustworthy steel. Speaking about toughness, it is not full Tang, but it doesn't need to be. Clearly, this design works. It's called like a stick Tang, or I think it can also be called a rat tail Tang, where as you can see, the Tang is very thin. It goes all the way through to this metal butt cap, and then they pin it in place. And yeah, I mean, I've never felt like my K bar was in danger of failing me, and I don't think I ever will. I'd be shocked. I've never heard of any of them breaking. I mean, I'm sure if you try to baton through a tree long enough, it'll fail on you, but I think every knife would because knives are not axes, they are knives. Use them for knife things. Um, let's see. Oh, I don't know who's gonna be watching this video, I guess, because knife dorks like me are very well aware of the K bar and how awesome it is. So for those of you who don't know, full Tang just means the knife is like this Spyderco Stang is just one big piece of metal that goes all the way through. Yeah, like yeah. So yeah, there you go. You can see that's full Tang versus stick Tang. Um, Full Tang is usually stronger, but like I said, this this has worked for since World War II. So clearly they're on to something there. What else? What else? I don't know if I mentioned the price already, but I got mine for less than $100. My brother got his for less than $100. You can get them from Blade HQ, any other like anywhere that sells knives. I'm pretty sure it'll have a K bar. Like my brother got his from an Army Navy surplus store. What else? What else is there to say about this thing? There you can buy knives made from better quality material. You can buy handmade knives that are probably, I don't know, just better quality overall for a way higher price, but as far as I'm concerned, for the price and what you're getting, this knife is unbeatable. It's the greatest fixed blade knife I've ever had the pleasure of using. This would be my go-to, just whatever fixed blade knife, like camping, backpacking, anything I need. Yeah, anything like that. I would bring my K bar. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I think this is my longest video on the channel. Good Lord. Um, yeah, hopefully this was informative and helped with your purchasing decisions. And yeah, if you like the video, hit that like button, hit subscribe. It's very helpful for the algorithm. Clearly, some people are seeing these videos. So thank you guys. Have a good day. Stay safe.